Hey everybody, it's Adler and welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Than last we left off, Mika's having a hard time. Thankfully, the rest of the girls seem to have come to an agreement. They're going to try and be more supportive at their next get-together as a group. But in the meantime, Gothic will lead a fashion shoot. Okay. Come to think of it, this was the first time I'd done a shoot like this. Well, since I was just here as Mika's producer, my knowledge of Gothic Lita wasn't that important. All that mattered was giving Mika new opportunities to further her career. Wait, what? Okay, I was gonna say, okay, he's referring to Gothic Lolita fashion in general, not just because you were present at the pool shoot. That happened before choosing the route, right? Because that was when we met Kadama. What is my sweet boy, by the way? Okay. With that said, though, she certainly didn't seem very enthusiastic about the shoot. Yeah. Something wrong? You don't look that energetic today. Ellipses. Mika took a deep breath and shook off her gloom. Black Knight. Alas, we have come far and accomplished much. But this one fears what may come. Are you sure we have not advanced too far? If we unwittingly wander to a dangerous area where our levels are still too low, it would spell our untimely end. Depends on the game you're playing. Some games, trying to, kill higher level enemies is almost impossible. In some, it just takes a little bit of extra effort and the rewards are, well, sufficiently worth it. Perhaps this was too much. Indeed, the situation is all but completely changed in about a week. Mika. What? Black Knight? The situation may have changed, but it's a good thing, isn't it? After all, now you can be a big-time idol. And as Starnova has come this far, think of all the things you'll be able to accomplish. Still can't talk. But this one was perfectly satisfied with where things were before. Honestly, I still haven't grasped yet why you made me the sinner. Good question. Why did I? Well, it's a bit of a... It's not as complicated as one might think, actually. I first looked around to check nobody else was around. A little bit we've done a valid ago. The coast is clear. Alright, I'm gonna transform for a bit. Oh no! My minion! I have seen it in my visions. You, leading the Black Legion to battle, the ebon vanguard of our forces. For it is only you that truly understands the nature of the Black Song. You need not question your new role, for it is I, Black Knight, who has made it so. My word is my metal, and so I shall not back down on my decision now. Do not make a liar of me. Adjust tie. Again, gives a little cursory scan of his surroundings. There are jobs that only you can pull off. Look around you, Mika. See all the clothes you have to model in today? Gothic Lita modeling is a task for just you. It's not like any other girls could pull it off. Aki is the closest one who could, and she probably still wouldn't. With some tweaking to her overall appearance, like her overall aesthetic, sure. But Mika obviously has more of like an already... It's already a part of who she is. It's infused with her very essence. And the same is true in reverse as well. There are just some things that their girls can do that you can't. That doesn't make you worth anything less. In the end, your friends are here to help you out. Friends? This one has been a loner her whole life. I don't know if popular idols would be interested in befriending one such as I. Wait, Mika, you're a popular idol yourself, you know? Huh? For a minute, I totally forgot. This girl. I had no clue whether I wanted to facepalm or hug her. Both. In truth, I still don't know if the others will ever accept me as a sinner. And also, can you really blame her, just for her to suddenly have a ton of fans? That would take some adjusting, you know? In truth, I still don't know if the others will ever accept me as a sinner. Like I've said before, the others are but shining balls of light in my eyes. One such as I could never hope to keep up with them. In fact, this one fears that they must be laughing at me. After all, even if I might have managed to pass myself off as an idol for now, being a sinner is an entirely different matter. But saying all these things to produce on, I'm sorry. I'll do my best. I didn't mean to cause you more trouble. Okay, look, no, this is the sort of stuff you need to talk about that should be aired, you know, and discussed, an actual back and forth. Bottling it up, just like anger and resentment, is never good. It just eats away at you. It's like drinking acid. Just no. This is good. It can be therapeutic. It can help. So long as someone is there, well, some people need that little bit of an extra hand. Because at the same time, this could just be like confirming it to herself, you know. Mika's lips trembled with worry despite her swallowing her concerns. Well, this is only one card left me to play. There we go. I put my hand on Mika's head and gave her hair a good rub. Here, have a head pat. Oh god, it's too good. God, she's adorable. Oh, stop it! Adult society is filled with worries like that, Mika. That's why we have idols so that people can escape from their troubles. Now, it's about time for the photo shoot to begin. Let's go introduce ourselves to our clients. Okay, there we go. Mika returned to normal after our talk, and we performed the photo shoot without any further complications. The shoot ended up taking half the day, with Mika going in and out of the change room and getting fit into over a dozen dresses. Despite the amount of work involved in changing in so many dresses, not to mention if it's gothic or old fashion, that's gonna have a lot of it has like a lot of components to it, you know. It's not I'm not an expert in fashion or anything, so I can't name everything, but it's got a lot of them are gonna be more than just a dress, you know, or something. There's going to be, like I said, components, parts. It's like assembling the look. And that's not even taking into account if there's any makeup involved in between each different outfit. And changing my dress, Mika looked to be thoroughly enjoying the experience. No doubt, photographing herself in so many gothic Lolita dresses had been her long-time dream. Finally, the shoot came to an end. Mika walked off the set to me all smiles, her prior worries looking totally forgotten. I have my hope for the shoot, but to think I would get so lucky. That Rosario dress will be in Princess Estella's Spring 2018 catalog. To think I would be able to wear it months before everyone else. Not to mention the huge accessory inventory that was on offer today. As expected, half of Gothic Lolita is in the accessories. Not to mention the professional makeup and hair design. There you go. Okay, yeah. See? Lot. Fucking lots. Truly, I must have died and gone to heaven to have arrived here. Looks like you ended up enjoying the job after all. Oh, leave it at the Gothic Lolita to lift this one from the banality of the 3D world. As expected of Black Knight, he truly must understand this one to have connected her to this job. It looks like Hashimoto-san really enjoyed the work today. I stood and bowed to our client, Watabe-san. Thank you for your work, Watabe-san. Thank you for your work as well. It certainly is rare to have girls in the salon of work who actually are a fan of the products they endorse. Why don't you pay Princess Estella a visit sometime? Our boutique in Harajuku would love to serve your needs. I'll be sure to tell the staff you're a VIP. Ooh, I look forward to it. Our Mika-chan really is a manny about these things. To not only be able to afford Princess Estella now, but to get a VIP treatment too. This truly must be a dream. Producer-san, I fear I may wake back up in my bleak reality any moment now. What a character. I'm sorry, Watabe-san, this is just the way she is. Once again, thank you very much.
I'm about to say something.
Shush. No. Once again, thank you very much. Please don't hesitate to contact us again if you need our services once more. Thank you very much. Indeed, Producer-san, thank you very much. With that, we ran from the shoot and left the photo studio. Go away, notifications. Away! The sun was already setting when we left the studio. Mika hummed to herself happily as we walked to the live house for Starnova's weekly performance. Okay. It's like you've returned to normal. I suppose so. Lately, my emotional state has been full of troubles. Well, it's only expected. After all, it's only been a few days since our breakout hit. In reality, sudden fame and wealth makes people change in all sorts of different ways. And not always for the better either. A long time ago, I wanted to make it big as an entertainer as well. I watched a lot of other idol groups become famous, but never ended up attaining that kind of popularity myself. It wasn't until I became producer at Golden Calf many years later that I saw firsthand just what kind of power, what that kind of power does to people. But it makes you lose your mind. One moment you're filled with euphoria that you finally made it big, and another moment you're filled with dread that everything you gain could suddenly be taken away in an instant. I've seen some people go crazy thanks to making it big. It's kind of ironic how the very thing they've desired for so long ends up destroying their lives. Tale as old as time. Yeah. Not that I'm saying you're gonna turn out like that, Mika. I can understand what you mean, at least. Indeed, this one has been experiencing the same lately. Anyways, that's why you need loyal friends who'll stick to you, by you during times like this. Not many people can understand what you're going through because they don't have first-hand experience themselves. But the other girls in your unit are no doubt experiencing the same emotions you right now. Well, similar. Same, you know, again, you have to take into each person's individual background and mental state, and mental state, personality. You know, how it's going to affect them as individuals. You can't just group up and generalize in one fell swoop like that. Please count on them when the going gets tough, and of course, I'm always here for you as well. Alright then. Shortly thereafter, we arrived at the live house. I dropped Mika off at the change room and went to the VIP pit. I was like, what the fuck was that? As soon as Mika entered the room, the popping of firecrackers surrounded her. Huh? Is this one under attack? And the next moment, Mika was covered with streamers and confetti. Congratulations on becoming the sinner! Huh? Mika stared on her jaws agape as if the girls applauded her arrival. The last thing she remembered was storming out on them after a fight. She never expected them to all do this for her sake. What is this? Why is there a party? Yeah, we realized we never did celebrate Mika-chan officially becoming our sinner. Not to mention our latest single was a huge hit. Honestly, big successes like that don't come very often in this business. We've got to appreciate the good things when they happen. Don't worry about a thing, Miki-on. Not like any of us want to be taking your spot. It's just the pressure getting to everyone's nerves. But for now, let's all work together for Starnova's sake. Well, things like this aren't bad now and then. But there's one more surprise left for Mika-chan. Surprise? The wall of girls in front of Mika parted, revealing a certain loli. Well, I guess this Kashiwa Gyaki can become one of your people every now and then if the mood requires it. Not that I'm saying I'm ever gonna keep trying to become the sinner, but I guess we can be friends. A bit. If necessary. Baka. Close enough. Seriously, you're... Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Someone finally said it. Boy, what are you doing? I'm the one here allowed to be soon today. Aka-chan's always kept Mika-chan her own way. Everyone... Oh. Tears rolled up Mika's eyes. However, for once, they were not tears of frustration. Thank you. Even though I'm just a human failure Chunibyo, let's work together to make Starnova the greatest idol unit on the planet. Alright. Crying again so easily. Silence! You're only allowed to shed tears for the sake of your audience. Aside for that, an idol's gotta be tough as a bull moose. Gah, bad mental image again. Say bull moose. The first one to pop in my head is fucking Teddy Roosevelt. No, not as a guy. No, let's too late. Not a good image. He grabbed the tissue and handed it to Mika. Can someone hand me some bleach? I guess we can still work together. After all, it's you that made us popular, whether by luck or skill. But you know, liking anime and idols as a consumer is totally different from actually working in the industry. There's gonna come a time when just being passionate isn't enough. When that time comes, I'll be here for you. Alright? Yeah. So in the end, I guess our shit really had a heart after all. Now, Aka-chan was just trying to help Mika-chan all this time. She wasn't just criticizing her for no reason. She was just trying to help Mika-chan grow into a professional. Mika-chan, when we say negative things to each other, it doesn't mean we're jealous or think we're better. We're all friends here, but we're also pro-idols. We have to help each other to improve in a frank way, but that doesn't mean we don't also accept each other's abilities. Then I'll be sure to rely on the rest of you. No, more than that. As your center, I'll do my best to not let you down. After all, we've all worked so hard to make Starnova into what it is today. Our success wasn't just luck. Remember all those practices? Remember how hard we all worked? I can't let all that come to waste. Even though I'm not the most reliable center, I'll give it my very all. I won't run away now. Yeah! Alright. Well, it's time for our live now. By the way, now that we're all friends, you know what this means. It's gonna be a golfy, lolly service hour. Come on, Chuuni-chan. You're gonna blow everyone's pants off with your outfit. Yeah, but we haven't got Ryusan's permission to change the stage uniform. Not enough for that now. I doubt anyone will mind. After all, the people who come to our weekly lives are our most faithful fans. No doubt if you're seeing us in our regular uniforms so many times, everyone will be looking forward to something new. Okay, then I'll do my best as well. Where are you gonna get to see the outfit change? Because I'm curious. With that, the girls left the change room and ran to the stage together. Despite their newfound celebrity, the bonds of friendship they had formed in their path to becoming star idols would not be broken so easily. After all, this was finally the moment everyone had been waiting for, their great emergence onto the idol scene. There was no way they would ruin their one shot at stardom through petty infighting, no matter who was selected as the center. After the conclusion of their set list, the girls addressed the massive loyal fans gathered before them. Oh, nope, never mind. Did everyone enjoy the show? Yay! Thank you. Okay. Did you guys hear? Our first Summer Label singles release was a huge success. Thanks to your power, we debuted at the top of Holycron charts. Holycron? Whatever. Can you imagine that? Us idol failures accomplishing something crazy like that? The audience broke into laughter at Maria's joke. But this is real life. This is... Maria choked with emotion. Even though none of us can believe it ourselves, this is our big moment. And it's all thanks to our new center, Hashimoto Mika. Everyone... Mika stepped into the spotlight. Suddenly she saw the faces of hundreds of men and women who had gathered before her. So many people. What do I say? Get together, Chuuni-chan, to the center now. The guys laughed as Aki delivered a jab. Aki-chan's right. I'm near the center now. I can't let everyone down. After all, this is our live house. The very place we debuted at. We've performed every week ever since. This place is very important to all of us. Because it's become a home. A home for all of us. To tell the truth, before I became an idol, I was just a shut-in. I didn't have friends. And my own parents might have decided to disown me. I just kept running away from my troubles. I felt like I would never belong anywhere. I couldn't accomplish anything. In fact, it felt like I screwed up everything I tried to do. In the end, I was just alone. But it's here that I found all of you. Fellow believers. I love anime. I love idols. And of all the friends I met thanks to going to the outside world. Even though I'm not very talented, but please continue to love Starnova for now. As a center, I truly beg of you. As soon as Mika's speech ended, the room erupted into applause. I watched Mika's newfound popularity from backstage with pride. Looks like she managed to pull through. While I was confident that Mika would be able to handle Starnova's unexpected fame, it heartened me to see her before her fans. After all, she had worked the most out of all the girls to improve herself. From now on, this would be Mika's story. The tale of her miraculous transformation from a no-name shut-in to an idol star. You'll always be one of us! Yeah, okay. Alright. I did my best too. Today we celebrated our unexpected popularity, but tomorrow we would once again return to work. I don't know why I don't know why I was reading that from, like, her thoughts. Normally it would have her name there. Mika, your metamorphosis had come at last. You've turned into a beautiful butterfly. Oh, what the hell's this? It's a recording studio. Huh. Yep. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that for next time. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you then.